Hello, guys. This is Smart Money, and I welcome you to our tonight's presentation on entrepreneurship as well as our great project. So, this very evening, there are two parts to this presentation. My name is Smart Money, Smart Money, Smart Money. That's my name. So, there are two parts to this presentation. Part number one is entrepreneurial insights. Entrepreneurial insights. Then number two is proper presentation of the business. So I would appreciate your rapt attention in each of these two segments of the presentation. So let's get it rolling. One thing is very important about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, being an entrepreneur, is not the same thing as being an employee. An entrepreneur is an employer of labor. An employee works for the owner of the business, for the owner of the project, for the owner of the company, the entrepreneur. And you know, the road of an entrepreneur is not always a smooth journey. And that is why the core of entrepreneurship, like Dangote, like Elon Musk, and the rest of them, they will tell you what their life experience has been. But you can tell that these are successful entrepreneurs. And you are on the road to becoming a successful entrepreneur. The type of products you build, the type of business you work on, the type of team you build will determine the end and the result for you at the end of the day. So, what are the seven pillars of an entrepreneur? What are the demands of entrepreneurship? What does it entail to be an entrepreneur? And what does it cost to be a successful one at that? There are seven pillars that you must take note of. Pillar number one is the vision pillar. The vision pillar simply tells us that it is through the lens of vision that we can imagine and see the future with all the possibilities. You put your mind to work, you do not just imagine, you write down the plan and you get to work. Vision is very important. It is that lens through which you see, you imagine the future that you create yourself with all the possibility it entails or it affords. Pillar number two, risk management. Risk management. Risk management is very important. It's a very important core of entrepreneurship. The future does not come cheap to those who wait idly. Taking the bull by the horn, taking action where others or few dare to, is the dividing line between an entrepreneur and an employee. Then diversification of risk is also important. Throw your nets into only fruitful, trusted, rewarding ventures, opportunities. So you need to be able to manage your risk through diversification. That is when and where you are able to have something that is called shock absorber. That if one venture does not succeed, the other one will definitely succeed. So get it right. That's pillar number two. Pillar number three is Pillar number three is continuous learning. Continuous learning. That pillar of continuous learning, we cannot overemphasize it. The journey of an entrepreneur is a lifetime learning curve. No one knows it all. Every opportunity must be harnessed to learn new things and new ways of doing all things better, faster, effectively, and efficiently. Knowledge, they say, is power. learning new things, unlearning bad business conduct, and relearning the right tools for progress are vital toolkits for progressive entrepreneurs. Let me repeat that. Knowledge, they say, is power. Learning new things, unlearning bad business conduct, and relearning the right toolkits, relearning the right tool for progress are vital toolkits for progressive entrepreneurs. Then pillar number 4, value creation. You know that value creation is an essential ingredient in what makes a successful entrepreneur. To be a true and approved leader, you must help your people to be better. You must teach them the business. You must show them how to start. You must activate accounts and navigate the whole spectrum of the business for them and with them. You must not only know the way and go the way, you must show the way. That is what value creation entails. Creation of incentives, that's a reward system. To incentivize top performance is a way to motivate slow movers and unleash the drive for more, as well as sustain passion in current fast movers and builders. Being present with your team is a value creation, value addition virtue, and you must never, as an entrepreneur, neglect that. Then we move to pillar number 5. Pillar number 5 is resilience. Resilience tells you that the journey of an entrepreneur is tough, demanding tough thinking, retreating, re-strategizing, rekindling the flame of passion for the venture. In the face of uncertainty, the grit to retreat, rethink, re-strategize, refuel, relaunch, retain, and remain can never ever be overemphasized. Giving up doesn't win the race. You cannot afford to give up. You failed before, you have to dust yourself up, you have to pick up your tool, and you have to start afresh. So, what do? You have to retreat, you have to rethink, re strategize, refuel, relaunch, retain, and remain. Very, very important. Then we have the pillar number 6. Pillar number 6 talks about financial discipline. This is a very vital essential of being a true entrepreneur. Do not make money with one hand and throw it away with the other hand. Very important. Be calculative in your spending and have a very vital toolkit, a principle that we call save some, invest some, spend some. Save 20%, invest 60%, and spend 20%. Save 20%, save 20%, invest 60%, spend 20%. That is 100% of your income that comes to you. What you save may be available for tomorrow's expenditure or emergency for you, but your investment creates a life cycle of cash flow for you, and it will help you in the nearest future when the goings get tough. So you must have this habit, you must develop it, inculcate it, and you must live by it. Then finally, the final leg of an entrepreneur, that is networking. And that is where we are going to talk about the second segment of our business. What is networking? As you know, your network determines your net worth. The quality of people in your close contact, their mindset, whether it is of abundance or it is of scarcity, is a factor that determines your net worth. To improve your net worth, you must have to adjust your network. Your network are the people around you. Your net worth is your value in money terms, in social capital, in financial capital. The journey begins now. The future beckons, and you must endeavor to grow to the point of becoming one in the League of Champions. Thank you. So, with this, I am coming to segment number two. Segment number two. And we are talking about an important project, a very smart project that will actually make you not just rich, but very, very wealthy. This project has the capacity to make you very, very wealthy. And I want to tell you this as a quote: the difference between what is possible and what is achieved is action. Action separates thinkers and analysts from doers. Action prints and mints money and changes the bank account history. So you must plan your action, you must act your plan, and you will eventually reap the reward of your action. So let's get into it as we set the ball rolling. We want to talk about what the business is all about. We want to talk about it. We want to present it formally, what we are talking about here. We are talking about Bitcoin business, Bitcoin earning opportunity. But you must know that as we get into this, there are three ways in which you as a person can earn Bitcoin. There are three ways you can earn Bitcoin. It's either you mine it using heavy equipment that demands power and everything that comes with it. And more often than not, it is not economically viable. It is not economically viable. So, using that means, apart from the fact that it's not cost effective, environmental and economically, it is not viable. The next option or the next way to own a Bitcoin is by trading it. And for you to trade the market profitably, you must be able to be an expert in technical analysis and fundamental analysis. You must understand technical jargon like order block, reclaim block, support and resistance, demand and supply, etc., etc. So, and if you know all of this and you want to get started trading on the chart with a broker or with an exchange, to get started and you want to trade with a broker or with an exchange, how do you go about it? You need quite a fortune. You need a lot of money to be able to do this. So probably you will need 10,000 to start. Probably you will need $5,000 to start. Probably you will need $20,000 to start. Probably you will need $100,000 to start. So being a trader or being a technical analyst, a skilled technical analyst, and a professional trader does not satisfy the request or the demand to have so much Bitcoin. It is very costly as it is. And also, you must be able to measure the fact that you need to understand that trading is two ways. You lose, you win. So when you get into trading as an expert or as a knowledgeable person who understands the charts, the market structure, and the rest of it, you must be able to understand that when you enter a trade, it is no longer in your power. If you are risking, for instance, $500 opening a position, let's say your risk to reward is 1 to 2, meaning that you are risking $500 to make $1,000. How much Bitcoin is that worth as we speak today? That is like 0.02 something worth of Bitcoin. And you have to stay on the chart, look at it. For how long are you going to do that? You can compound your income over time. It might take you maybe 1 month or maybe 2 months to be able to make one BTC. You understand me? Because Opportunities will not always be there. You have to wait for your own strategy to be out and for the chart to reveal what you're actually going to trade before you open a position. You don't just go to the chart and just begin to trade and pick position, whether it's a buy or a sell. So that understanding is very, very vital as you come in, as you understand this very second point of trading it. Then we have the final way, which is the third way of owning a Bitcoin, and it's through team building. And it's through team building. And that is why this opportunity is very, very important. So you earn it through team building via time tested and trusted platform like the one I am shortly presenting to you. There is a proven model through which you can do this. You can earn so much more Bitcoin that in a month through this method in a cost-effective way than you will ever earn in 1 year using the first two models or the first two methods of owning a Bitcoin. And it's as simple as understanding what this business entails and locking in your position and get to work. Get to work. And as I enter into this business presentation proper, I must tell you this pointedly that what I'm about to present to you is not an investment venture. It is not a business where you come with your money, you invest, and then you expect an ROI without doing nothing. This business works and pays you because you work this very business. In other words, you come in with the understanding that you need to come and build a team. You are here to accumulate Bitcoin, to earn Bitcoin, just like you, unlike what you do in the other two models, where you don't help other people to earn Bitcoin. Here, you are earning Bitcoin, accumulating Bitcoin. You are also helping thousands of other people to earn Bitcoin. And that is how network marketing is all about. That is how it goes. You are earning Bitcoin, also helping other people to earn Bitcoin. So, how do you go about it and what does it entail? I welcome you and I present to you Project 1990. That is 1990 marketing. What is 1990? As somebody said, smart people build networks, others go to work. Smart people build network, others go to work. What would you rather be? Would you build a network or would you rather go to 9 to 5? Which of these categories do you belong? And someone also said, I would rather make 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own efforts. And they are right, 1% of 100 people's effort trumps and is far exceedingly above your personal 100% that you get from your personal efforts. It is the sure model smart people use to mine riches and build wealth in an unstable world. If money is not going to be an object to you, then rethinking your strategy is vital to getting out of the loop, out of stagnation. So, welcome to Project 1990 Marketing. What is 1990? 1990 is a law of success. It's a business model that was designed and developed in Russia by Russians 11 years ago. That's 2015. It's a game-changing Bitcoin accumulation matrix, helping thousands of network marketers across the world achieve a lifetime of financial prosperity. The project operates two simple, easily understood programs called Double X and Tetra X matrices with Entry set at 0.001 BTC, which is currently around $65 to $70. This is all you ever will need to achieve the ultimate financial dream of your life. The double X matrix is a 1x2 single matrix program that allows you work with two partners who work with their two partners, repeating that very cycle. Your first cycle provides you with enough capital to enter the tetra matrix. What it means is that the double X matrix has just one matrix. Once you cycle out, you continue to cycle out from that matrix for life. You continue to cycle out. So you now make a decision if you want to move to the next matrix, which is tetra X matrix, or you want to do otherwise. If you want to do otherwise, you stay there. Other people from your team, the team member who want to progress, will manually upgrade themselves from their income and eat the remaining balance and continue in the project. But if you are short-sighted enough as to stay on this double X matrix, my friend, you are going to miss out a lot, because what I'm about to present to you is actually, mind-boggling. It's something that you wouldn't want to be left out of.